It's time for part 2 of the scariest house on the internet. Welcome back to my channel. Last time we explored the Whisper House and learned about its history, how it was built in 1908 by Andrew Jackson Downer and his wife Mary for their honeymoon. Then we learned how tragically the house burned down just a year later, killing them both. Now it's time to go inside the house. But be warned, there are some things in here that I don't want to see. When we first enter the house, we are greeted with this lovely grand staircase. But if we look above it, something doesn't seem right. We can see that there is a trapdoor in the ceiling, one that leads into the basement. If we take a closer look at the basement door, we can make out the name written above it, Mary. So perhaps this was Mary's basement. Let's go down and find out. Before we do though, please smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss any more uploads. And now let us go back in time to 1906 when Mary and Andrew were planning the construction of their dream home. You know, just a couple in love, excited to start their life together. But that wasn't the case. You see, Mary was already married to someone else, a man named George, and she had 2 children with him. See, Mary had an affair with Andrew, who was also married to someone else. They had met while attending a party and immediately hit it off. In fact, they were so reckless that during their first date at the Illinois building, they took an elevator up to the top floor, pretended to be a married couple, and even opened a bottle of champagne. That was when they decided to run away together and start a new life. But where would they go? The solution came when Andrew told Mary that he was going to build a house for his wife, a house that would become the Whisper House. When it was finished, he would move in with her and the kids. But Mary had a condition. She told Andrew that if he built her this house, she would leave her husband and marry him. So that's what he did. He poured all of his money into building her the house, only to find out that she never got a divorce. In fact, she continued to live with her husband under the same roof as Andrew, all while carrying on an affair with him. How disgusting is that? When Andrew found out, he confronted Mary, then moved out of the house. Soon after, he came up with the idea to kill both Mary and her husband. He went to the local pharmacy and bought some strychnine poison that would later be used in the murder of President Garfield. Andrew put the poison into Andrew's food, then waited for him to eat it. But he must have been too smart for the old man because he didn't eat much of it. So Andrew added more and more until finally he ate it all. The next day, Mary's husband died. However, Mary survived. It wasn't until a few weeks later that Andrew broke into the house, strangled her, then set the whole place on fire. And that is why we're down here in the basement right now. Because this is where he hid her body. This is where he burned it. Can you feel the heat coming off these walls? It's almost too much for me to handle. And the smell, oh God, the smell. But we're not done yet. Let's go upstairs and explore some more rooms. Up here we have the kitchen. Over here we have what appears to be a bathroom. And if we go through this door, we will find out what secrets are hiding in here. Whoa. So this is what the bedrooms would have looked like. But wait a second, what's this? Why is there a trapdoor in the floor? And why does it lead to another basement? What could possibly be down there? We'll find out in part 3 of the scariest house on the internet, which you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching. Bye.